All right, poof. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream, boys and girls. Hey, man, what's up? We're here. Feels good. Oh, I've been looking forward to playing Nioh since the end of last stream. Though I will say, I have been scratching the itch because off stream I've been continuing Assassin's Creed Shadows, which, you know, while not the same, it's, you know, thematically, you know, it's the same vibes. Very different games though. I did finish it, the DLC, the expansion. So now I'm like, you know, apart from like a couple small side missions, I'm back up to date with Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is nice. But now I'm just more in the mood for Nioh, thanks to it. Right, we came from here. Need to reorient. Umbrella rib? My favorite type of ribs. I think I've been here. I have like crucible moves, but I keep forgetting while I'm downed. Okay, that's and this one was low stance L1 square. Damn. The comeback kick? Oh shit. Oh shit. The away infiltrating Nioh. Ooh! Hello, good sir. I bow to you. Damn, he's pissed. What does that mean? Backflip? I don't remember how it works. I mean, you have a 2 out of 3 chance, so by guessing. Kodama. Man, thinking about fighting games, Tekken is in such a weird position right now. Like, I just saw them post about, you know, like you know, some additional information on the direction they're taking and yada yada yada. And like, people are just like, if you look on the internet, people are ripping them a new one. You know, if I were to believe the internet, Tekken's basically like over. And I think that's a skewed view on things, because there's still a lot of people playing that game. Like, it's still one of the most played fighting games. So it's like, I mean, sure, it's not good if people keep complaining, but usually a dev plays grave that reveals one of the wrong options. Damn. That's kind of cool. That's like, they're kind of giving it away, but it's like a little sneaky as well. I kind of like that. No dev graves here though. Ow. Bonk. Guess in terms of player peaks, Street Fighter 6 24-hour peak was 40k. Damn, that high, huh? I'm gonna be honest, I have not looked at Street Fighter in a minute. I had no idea it was popping off like that. And that's the thing, like 6.5k That's not a low number by any stretch for a fighting game. And that is Steam, I'm assuming. But yeah, they're definitely losing steam, that's for sure. They're definitely losing some people, for sure. I don't know. I feel like... I honestly don't know what's going on with Tekken. Because, like... either they're so clueless and they keep fucking up, right? Which is possible, I guess. But at the same time, maybe they're just like, no, we have a vision for what we want Tekken to be, and we're just gonna commit to that. And like, the people are not having it, like, at all. But they just, you know, too late to turn back or something, I guess. Jeez. Yeah, I feel like it's weird. It really feels like they've committed to just like, this is how Tekken 8 is gonna be. And then Season 2 is gonna push it even further, and people complained a lot. And maybe they really were thinking, you know what? People will come around, you know. We'll turn down the dials a little bit with Season 3. And people will come around, and they are not having it. It's kind of wild. And look, I have some understanding for it. Like, if you're making a game, at the end of the day, I mean, really the problem is when you are creating something, but it's also a financial thing. Like, if you create drawings or music in your spare time and you don't expect money out of it, you will not give a shit about what anyone thinks about the direction of your music or whatever. You're just gonna make what fills you with joy, or whatever is your artistic expression. But once money gets involved, you know, it becomes tricky. Because what if what you want is not what the consumer wants? So from that point of view, I have some respect for them to be like, this is our vision of Tekken 8. If you do not like it, you know, sucks to be you, I guess. I kind of respect that in a way. But at the same time, you know, it's kind of tone deaf. The way they're doing it. And or do we really give it to the devs? Now I'm kind of wondering, should we just be like, no, actually the devs want it this way? People should stop complaining and either leave or accept the game as it is. That's probably one for the unpopular opinion bucket. I don't know. It's to me, it's more of a. I mean, it's not a philosophical question. But like, yeah, so if we take that to, you know, if you're like, that's unpopular, you know, the correct opinion, quote unquote, should be, you know, the devs should listen to its consumers. At what point, like, where's the line? Should devs just make the exact thing, just completely please the audience and have no own input? Alrighty. All-dog gameplay probably is how they want to imitate COD style UMM. That's my conspiracy theory. Keep people playing but frustrated for most microtransactions. Oh shit. If you buy these pants for Kazuya, that's when you win. You see, it has flames on them. That means more aggression. I'm sure the correct answer is probably, you know, there's probably a middle of the road somewhere down there where when you make a game, you know, you need your own ideas, your own input, whatever boundary you will push, and then I guess listen to your community to a point where it doesn't completely, you know, removes your agency in the art, if that even makes sense. Like if the current era of Tekken is aggression, right? I guess unpopular opinion, I think it would be weird for the fans to demand to flip the entire game over to a defensive game. Because that is not what they intended it to be. But there might be a level of, you know, you can have an aggressive game with better defensive options, I guess. Or where the aggression has more of a cost if you fuck up, you know? Like, there's ways to stick to your vision, but I guess also listen to the grievances of fans. I'm getting scary close to making sense. What are those squiggly lines? Why does he have squiggly purple lines? on his symbol, on his icon. What does that mean? Is that the rarity? Is it an exotic? No, because the text is white. Paralysis icon? Is it just because that's what he does? It just so it doesn't look like the normal. Oh. Cow. Butterfly grace. I haven't looked at this in a minute. Crab, ooh. Damn, we can summon the... Okay, that's nice. Oh, and this one has waves. Maelstrom, but that's because it's an element. Alright, alright. And this one... Oh, it's because I have it in... Okay, okay, okay. Starting to make a little bit of sense now, I guess. Burn. Where even is it? Or is it disassembled? It shouldn't disassemble on its own. Red copper. Let's take this guy. Looks sweet. Man, I need to... I don't know if it matters that much, but... This one's stronger than his wind. So I might as well do this, right? Mending, I mean, that's universal. So there's not much paralysis going on here, but what if it's like one of the more annoying ones? Poison and shit, you know, that's fine. Paralysis is a bitch. Sloth. 25, huh? I honestly, when it comes to fighting games, I'm very much at the point where, look, this is not what I want, but this is what I expect to happen. I expect at some point there's gonna be a game that is gonna do gacha-like costumes and outfits. Whether that's gonna be DOA or someone else first, I don't know. I think I'm just a little bit trading card game brained right now, because I've been this afternoon, you know, doing some Magic the Gathering shit. But just thinking about, you know, it only makes sense that at some point there's going to be outfits with rarities, if you will. Because having a rare outfit and fighting online is prestige. And that's, of course, desirable. And it's only natural that some kind of gacha randomization element is introduced for that. Because right now the battle passes fighting games are doing are so bad. Like, all of them basically only have like 5 items, and everything else is really, really worthless. And if you look at other games as battle passes, sure, they have a lot of worthless items as well, but they often do have more, like, within at least a practical use, because there's more to do, you know, in other games. If you look at your Call of Duties or whatever, there's multiple, you know, there's more than just outfits. Whereas with fighting games, there really isn't that much more you can do. UI changes, maybe, you know, changing your health bar's color, stuff like that, but once you've customized your character and your health bar and your intro screen, I guess, that's all there is, right? So I think rarity is the next step. I can easily imagine it being DOA, the first one to do gacha. Windman. Damn. Almost as hot as Nioh Tengu. Almost. Very close. I still like Nioh Tengu more, but it's close. Ow. Damn, too soon. Damn, he's strong. He's really strong. Fuck. This is gonna be a tough one. Lightning? Damn. Very useful. Wait, what was that one move again? The crucible move where you like end the behind, or was that was single sword? I guess. Fuck. Earthly flow. All parries. Jeez. Another parry? That's unbelievable. Does this weapon not have like attacks? Bro. Twin dragons, low stands only. Wait. Oh, but it's this button. Okay, that makes sense. Why am I doing so much damage all of a sudden? Shoot the bitch. That means stun locked. Too soon. Arrogant fool, be gone. Be down. Almost had him. We're close. Woof! Insta stun. Sunlight. Aye. it hit me. You bitch. Slow his ass. It whipped. Slow his ass. Oh my god, that still hit. No, why am I stuck? Fuck. His stuns are so fucking long. Feels way longer than usual. Might be my head. Dude, look at this, dude. So much stun. Am I like under leveled or like under geared? Or is it just like a hike in gear, damage level, whatever? How is he slow and still fast? This is a tough fucking fight. Because every time I'm like, I think I'm doing well, I can see that I'm already like through all of my healing potions and his health is not even halfway. It's like, oh man, we're not even close to winning this shit. Whoa! What? Still going, huh? Dude, what is the range on that thing? He's running away. Damn, we're flying away too.
御霊を沈めたまえ。
It's that easy, huh? When can I have a build like that? Flute weapon DLC.
お気づきになりましたか、僧正様。
まだ間に合う。お山の仲間を救うのだ。牛はこ
う。お任せくだされ。必ずや。おかげで恩師の心を取り戻せた。この源義経、礼を申し上げる。やはり静から聞いた通り、頼もしき輝きをつけておるな。世を乱す平家を打ち果たすも、兄上に兵を差し向けられ、何もかも失って遠き地へ落ち延びた。騒乱を聞きつけ舞い戻った今日で見たのは、改まと化した同胞と人の争い。真意は分からぬが、もし兄上が引き起こしたのならば、かつて古いしこの刀、陣容の平安がため、再び輝かせん。
なかなかの面構えよ。これなら心強い。そなた名は？
徳川竹千代。
わらわが静かに知らせてまいろう。
We've gone back in time now, huh? Wouldn't they look at my armor and be like, huh, what the hell? Or did it not change that much in those years?
Sate, 参ろうか。道すがら。
I guess there's nothing else here.
道す
The language would have probably changed more than the armor. Right? They're like, what are you blabbering? What kind of name is that?
我らが向かうは言わずと知れた日の本の都京。その都が荒れていると聞き、私は戻ったのだが、まさか宗城様が改まになろうとは。今日は古くよりあやかしと浅からぬ縁があれど、都としての平和は四方の結界によって守られてきた。だが結界が何者かに汚されてしまった。町には改まがあふれかえる始末。
Damn.
時を同じくして上洛した兄上は改まを撃っているようだが、折しも大代理は奇妙な闇に包まれた。このままでは今日はますます混迷を極めよう。兄上のもとに潜んだ静かな
We've seen this before.
その闇は地獄と呼ぶのだとか。未だ全貌はつかめぬが、まずは結界を浄化することが先決。船岡山の結界は静かの手により浄化された。残るは3つ。急ぎ向かわん。
義経が鞍馬に現れました。
Now, why would you do that? See, this is how you know he's evil. Gotta make it obvious he's evil.
わしに届けよ。将軍への道に阻ませてなるものか。平泉での失態挽回してみせよ。いよいな。
はあ。
Damn.
静か、代理へ向かう。案内せよ。
Inside job. We have an informant.
我らを見逃すつもりはないようじゃ。頼朝に用心いたせ。静が案じておったぞ。
Oh.
差し詰め因縁の敵といったところか。頼もしい。時を超えしまれびと。
How does he know I'm timeless? I guess the language. Raise an army with haste? Damn, they can attack on the turn. You play them. That's crazy. That's a strong army. Haste?
私は行かねばならぬところがある。気になる噂話を聞いてな。貴公は先に各地の結界へ向かってもらえぬか。この霊符の力があれば結界の汚れを払うこともできよう。貴公は先に
And thinking about the language thing reminds me of what's it called again? There's like a phenomenon in terms of like the idea is that humans not misunderstand, but like have a wrong perception of how fast or how slow some things can change over time. And one of those examples is, I believe it's called the Vanessa effect or the Stephanie effect. It's something with like a female name, like a normal name, if you will. And the idea is that there are names. I think it's either one of those. I don't know. But whatever it is, let's assume for a second it's like the Vanessa effect. Vanessa is a name. If I would say to you, do you think there's anyone in like the Victorian era that would be named Vanessa? Or like even earlier, would they be named Vanessa? Chances are you might be like, probably not. It feels like a modern name. But there are names like that. Right? Or maybe it's Stephanie. I don't remember. But there's names like that that are like really, really old. And the funny thing is, the way I learned about it is from like an author who was writing a period piece book, and they did the research and they're like, these are names that are used in that time period. And then people complained when reading the book. They're like, what's with these modern names? What are you doing? And that's kind of when they learned, like, well, people don't really care about the historical accuracy. The image in their head just needs to match. But that's one of those things where you don't even think about, even like longer ago than you would expect. There are names that we still use, and it's kind of jarring in a way to, read like or see something from like 200-300 years ago, and it's like, well, this person Vanessa, it's like, what? Now I want to know what it's called. It's neither the Vanessa or Stephanie effect. It's something along those lines, though. Whatever. I can't find a name anymore. But it's a thing. Wait, this area doesn't count for completion? How bizarre. That is bizarre. Why is this not part of the area? The Great Tengu. Wait, what? Is this what I think it is? Oh. It's called the Tiffany problem. There we go. That's what it is. I knew it was like something with an, and I guess not a fake, but problem. Tiffany problem. There it is. The historical or realistic fact that seems anachronistic or unrealistic to modern audience of historical fiction, despite being accurate. Names, terms, or practices that, although accurate, feel out of place because of modern associations. Fascinating shit. I love shit like that. Yeah, the Tiffany problem. Because yeah, if you think about it, yeah, Tiffany is definitely a name you would not think about being like an old name. And I guess it doesn't apply only to names. That makes sense. I wonder if we're gonna see that in the future as well, where newer generations now like grow up with a phone, for example, with like a smartphone, and they might look at older media from like the 2000s, and like late 2000s is when iPhones were introduced and stuff. So there's gonna be a generation that's gonna look at like something from 2010, and you know, in like in a movie, and someone picks up an iPhone, and they're gonna be like, wait, that already existed back then? What? I will say, if I look at like an older movie or TV show and like they pick up like their flip phone or something, it kind of doesn't bother me at all. Like, it's not something where I'm like, oh, of course they're not using smartphones yet. Like, it doesn't even clock in my head. It's what happens on screen. But maybe that's because I grew up with those things existing, that it doesn't feel out of place. Shouldn't they only have those phones with dial wheels? Oh, yeah. You know what I do hate? Is when older people, which I kind of includes my generation now, when they're like, ugh, I can't believe the youth doesn't know how old technology X works. You know, like, oh, I can't believe kids these days don't know how to, you know, rewind a VCR or a cassette tape. Or like, you know, oh, they don't even know how to use a phone with a dial wheel. I kind of hate that shit because, yeah, like, you know, we also don't know how to fucking use something from like the 1920s. We don't know how that shit works. Why would we need to know? just because, you know, you grew up with it and it's like obvious to you, it just doesn't exist anymore. Enemy sense, that's fucking sick.
結界だけではない。大代理には霊樹もあったはず。太古より伝わり、邪を払うと尊ばれる聖なる木である。平安の世を長らく見守ってきたはずだが、この異変は一体。
Easy.
何が起こったってんだ。平安京が凍りつけに。
The funniest thing about smartphones, or I guess just mobile phones in general, is that to this day, in like, you know, TV, movie, whatever, they still have to write around them all the time. You know, there always needs to be a reason why suddenly the phone doesn't work. Oh, too bad in this horror movie I can't just call someone because I don't have reception here. It's like, dude, the only times in my life currently that I don't have reception is when I'm in like a parking garage 2 floors underneath the ground. Yeah, that's when I don't have reception. Pretty much literally everywhere else I have reception. But yeah, they, you know, they kind of need to always make sure there's a reason why they just don't call someone. I'm kind of surprised I've never seen like a movie or show where they try to call someone and it's like, ugh, you forgot to pay your bill. That would actually be funny. It's like, oh man, I forgot to pay my bill. And now they turned it off. Can't call. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Ow. I mean, it works. Ow. Wait, I'm almost dead? How did I miss that? Holy moly. Limitless tough. Wouldn't that be like unlimited toughness? Limitless tough. Or maybe it's like limitless tough variant. Oh my god, the Ninja Gaiden flips. Love it. Can't believe they stole that from Ninja Gaiden. They just ripped them off. Unbelievable. Disgusting. Kodama. Down. Oh, I see him. Wait. I'm scared. Oh, well, makes sense. I missed him. No. This might be a safer bet first. How do I go down without dying? I guess you don't die when you jump in there?
のあやかしを払うとは燃やせずに秋林にあるわしの家にも絵馬
Sure. Wait, with the blacksmith? Oh, we need to go to our little camp. Jeez. All right. Blessing. Oh shit. Okay, we have to talk to everyone. Nice. Yeah, pause. Let me take a small break. All right. Give me 5-ish. Probably more like 10-ish these days. But yeah, I'll be right back. Oof. I was just thinking, listening to the soundtrack of that Blood Rain game, which is like the 2D game. Wasn't there supposed to be like one of those for the Legacy of Kain? Is that already out? Hold on. Uh-oh. My keyboard's dead. Uh-oh. Let me plug it in. Battery's dead. Oh, come on. I can never find a hole to plug it in, you know what I mean? Why am I actually not finding it though? There we go. Boom, boom, boom. What was I looking for? Legacy of Kain. Ascendant? The game launches March 31st. Wait, that's so... Actually though, hold Steam page. In 5 days? Oh my god. Alright, that's exciting. That's exciting. Oh. Limitless tough. Aha, I learned it, I think. Yes. So now I can equip something else. Do I have anything else with Crucible shit? Yeah, here. Tonfa and fucking... Oh. I mean... I guess we'll play Tonfa a little bit. Shrine Maiden, ayo. Hey, this one's learned as well. Anything else? No? What? Why do I have a level 17 weapon? Crucible? I mean, we'll learn it. Why not? After a quick attack? Okay. All right, what are we doing here?
お主、これは面白い。この男女写しよは様々に移ろえど、主と同様戦をなりわいとする者が隔離よ。これは隔離よの日の元よ。お主の知るどの写しよのありさまとも異なるであろう。隔離よに至った後も人の差がはちいとも変わらぬ。自らの野望が高じて墓穴を掘わしの生きた世にどうじゃ。働き次第では。
Oh boy, this again. Oh god. Pretty nice. I'm gonna be boring. Let's go with the Amrita earned. Sure. Now I'm scared. Yes, I guess. Yo. Oh shit, we have transformations again. Nice. Can't transform into Tengu. It's
自慢
unfortunate.
の品ばかりよ。それなりの対価は気をつ。ここは時移しまた。良き技かんだがさあ。
Why is there an exclamation point?
わしの親父無類見込ん化けて今となってはわかりも次の稽古わしの
Ah, okay, there it is.
生徒つけ竹千代さんどれ。
さす音どうか陰陽対陰としかし長き世を導くごは
Where's the spirit vein? It's weird because it shows locked on my mini-map, but not on the normal map. Very weird. Oh, here it is. Some random items here. Okay. I mean, this unlocks skills, so we do want to do this. Come on, dude. There it is. Ooh. Wait, it gives it scale to my level, I guess? That's sweet. That's sweet. Boom.
命取りですぞ。まだまだこれからよ。お見事です、若。
Excellent fight. Yo, you know what's also crazy? I was looking at this yesterday. So the way I've set up my console for the stream is, you know, HDMI cable comes out of the console, it goes into a splitter, and one part of that splitter goes to my monitor, the other one goes to the capture card. The reason being is technically the capture card can be in between, so you can have console into the capture card going to your monitor. The problem with that is that every time I want to use my console off stream when I'm not streaming, I still have to plug in my capture card, you know, have it, you know, be on the whole time while I'm gaming normally. So I was like, you know, let me put a splitter in between so I can only plug in the capture card when I'm actually using it. Fantastic, right? And it's worked great for all this time. I mean, it's still working great, as you can see. I am starting to run into not an issue, but like an annoyance where the splitter, back when I bought it, which is a while ago now, it was like, you know, 1080p 60 fps, and it was fine. And for stream, it's still fine because I'm not gonna stream in higher you know, higher FPS or higher resolution. But to go to the monitor, there are definitely times now where, and also more and more games that have like the balanced mode where it runs at 120 hertz, but then like at 40 FPS or something, but with way better graphics. And every time I want to use those modes, I do have to plug in my console directly into the screen because the splitter can only handle 1080p 60. So anyway, I was like, you know what, maybe it's time to buy a new splitter, right? Let me just buy a splitter that is up to date with the current standards, you know, HDMI 2.1, so I can just have 4K, split it off to my capture card, but still have everything I need for my monitor, you know, like VRR and all that shit if I want to. What I started looking this up, and first I was like, there's no way I'm just looking at the wrong things. They're all mega expensive. Like my current splitter costed maybe 10 euros, maybe. It's like Amazon Basics. But to buy a splitter that is HDMI 2.1, you're looking at like 70 to 100 euros. What is that? That's weird. And even worse, when you are looking for a splitter, 9 out of 10, the search results are going to be a Switch, which is a different thing, which is also very annoying. Or even worse, there's like, here's a splitter, except it can only show one screen at the same time, which to me, it's like, well, that's still a switch. It's just in the other direction. It's like, that's just a multiple outputs and then a button to flip between the outputs. It's like, but that's still the same. What the fuck? That's a switch. But yeah, like an actual splitter that is, you know, up to the current standards. Horrendously expensive. I don't get it.
今回の少し手強いですよ。
Oh. Boom. What's this? I have all kind of items that are not mine. Oh.
私の式ではもはや物足りないようですね。
That was way too fast. What the fuck? I was still reading that. I guess I unlock this. Allows you to use soul fragments to enhance soul core levels. The amount of soul fragments depend on rarity level. Yes. Enhancement limit cannot be exceeded. Increased by obtaining a soul core of the same type at a higher level than purifying it. Okay. Fuck. I mean, let's try this one. You do not have enough soul fragments. I have 0. Okay. Okay. This is how you get rid of them. How do I know? Oh, I guess I can sort by type. There we go. And then I can just keep one of each type. Like the highest level one of each type. Right? That seems like the logical move. Damn, I have so many. But then again, do I have 700 already? Oh, it's not sorted by level. Oh, damn. Wait, what's better? Keeping one of these to level up, or keeping one of these? Or is that like very not important? I guess this gives more items. And the stats are a little lower. I don't know how much the stats matter on these. Like, is 10 attack? I mean, that's 10 attack. This is 30 attack. If my weapons have like 500, that's actually not a little, but okay, let's do step 1. Let's select a couple like this, and let's see. Oh, I can see 150. That's not a lot. Damn. I guess the higher the level, the more you get. That makes sense. So it's probably in my best interest to keep this one, because leveling it up is probably not as expensive if I want to do that. If I don't even just find a better one over time. So it's probably better to do this. Yeah, one of these, one of these. Gucky. I guess it technically sword is the best one, the highest. Okay, that was faster than expected. Yes. All right. So how much is it? Let's say I want to upgrade. Let's say I want to upgrade this compass. What does it cost? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna do that all that often. That seems like more of an end game thing. But maybe this is useful. See, now this is better. You can upgrade them quite a bit. It doesn't do that much, but still, I mean, it's still something. Which one should I do? I like this one. Let's up this one. Well, it's also exponentially from 2K. Oh, it's like almost double every time. Whoa. Better start farming soul cores. Can I get there? I guess not yet. Or it's hidden. I don't know.
竹千代
Oh, excuse me. Oh shit, we can go here now? And here? Oh shit. Oh, and here? That is too appealing. Oh shit. Maybe not what I expected. I've enhanced the Raiju core, but I don't have one yet. There we go, I have one. New skills everywhere. Well, I guess it makes sense because of the thing. The adept thing. Is that a trap? I mean, it's 1 point. We can do this. Feels weird to be back here. All for this, for a little bit of treasure. Though I guess it's a big treasure. Complete. Ugh. 'Tis a thing of beauty. There's this one. All right.
ところに人影が。竹地を追ってみんか。
Oh. He's gonna fight, huh? Fuck! Demon of Pride? What a cool looking boss. That one barely doing damage. That one might be rough. Gives a level 90 core. So what you're saying is, if I do beat it, I mean, I'm barely doing damage at all. Can I at least get my spirit and leave? But I almost had him though. Fuck it, we ball. Alright, that might be a little much. I think it's kind of fine, other than just the pitiful little amount of damage I'm doing. That's really the main problem. Oh god. Can't I just run away? Not allowed to run away? Alright.
私こそが思考なのだ。
Alright, we'll leave this guy for what it is. Oh. Quest. Oh.
ここは陰陽師の一派鴨一族の里。術で刺激されたあやかしも混じっておるようじゃ。
Oh. Wait, what? When did I get this?
用心して進むぞ。
Double weapon? Okay, why is this one so much stronger? That's crazy. Great Tengu Blade? Oh, I don't have enough, whatever it is. So the big question is, if I use a weapon, do I get familiarity with the other weapon? I guess you do, because you get it for... I mean, I guess I can see it's 6 for 6 now. I'll equip the sword, kill an enemigo. Yeah, maybe slower, but that's okay with me. Damn, we're doing some nasty shit here. It's locked from the other side. It always is. Damn. Head clean off. Hey, what's up, Rio? Head clean off. Sploosh. Oh. There it is. There it is. Whoa! That's better. Man, I miss Tenchu. What fucking games. Jumping around on these roofs just reminds me of it. Oh, that was sweet. Cleaning the sword. Bloody great. Have you tried dying, sir? Thank you very much. Would not recommend it, but... Lesser Umi Bozu. Is there more up there? Huh? Huh? Oh, I forgot to pick it up? Damn, he's good. Woo! female demon mask. Maybe I should craft some stuff. Get some higher level gear. Damn, I like the ninja sword flow. What a stealth kill, huh? Think I only crafted stuff right before the end of the new game that was actually useful though. What level gear do you craft? Because right now the equipment I'm finding is like, I guess in the 60s, right? But like, what's my level? Is my level 60s? 72. Would I craft a 72 weapon then? I don't know. Oh shit. Ooh. Damn, get fucking owned, bitch. Formidable enemy. Let's not push it. He had a lot of health. That was kind of it. He had a tanky build. Wouldn't necessarily call him formidable. feel like that's propaganda. You can craft the highest level gear you found. I guess that makes sense, because right now, level and gear level are pretty close to each other. But I mean, at the end of the game, that they're gonna drift apart more, I think. If I remember correctly from the old games, older games. What's up, my dude? Man, I also had to do like one of the worst things that you have to do once in a while, unfortunately. I mean, I guess it depends on where you work. But so what I had to do today, it was like general team meeting. And I just finished like kind of a bigger project, if you will. But it's like very much a, you know, very much a coding project, let's put it that way. Like the results, there's nothing, you know, if I had to, on the slideshow, if I had to just put the results, I would show like one table of data. And it's like, ta-da! But there was like a whole lot of coding involved, and my boss was like, hey, you know what, it's, you know, it's the team meeting, whatever. And usually it's like just, you know, to keep the team up to date about what's going on, what everyone else is doing, really, you know. They're like, you should explain this, because this project, you've been working on this for like 2 weeks. You should explain it. And it's like, I mean, I get where he's coming from, you know. I've been like doing this whatever thing for 2 weeks and my team doesn't really know what's going on. But at the same time, explaining anything involving coding to an audience who has never seen code, that's diabolical, dude. That, there's no way you can make that interesting to anyone. And I tried so hard. Like put in some memes here and there or whatever. Nope. Nobody gave a flying fuck. Because of course they didn't. Alright. This has to be a mission thing, because there's like a whole area and there's like nothing to pick up. That makes me suspicious.
ここ船岡山の結界の汚れは静香がすでに払った。そういえば竹千代はまだ顔を合わせていなかったな。残る結界をたどって真相に迫ればいずれ静香にも会えよう。
Okay. I guess it makes more sense to go here first, because there's like a quest to pick up. And the quest might make us go to this other area anyway. Let's just go here. Stench.
竹千代殿、なんと鉢合わせこの辺りでおそらく改まと化したナテューを要する。
We have joined forces. Keep forgetting to ask that you finish. Oh my god, I did not. Oh, and in fact, I still have to finish the Tomb Raider one as well. I don't know why. I just haven't been watching anything really. I'm actually gonna get on that. Thank you for reminding me. Like literally yesterday, I was sitting at my desk here and I was browsing, like just scrolling through YouTube. And I was like, man, there's nothing, there's nothing interesting. Whatever shall I do? Damn, I should have just booted up the anime. Which is what I'm gonna do next time. Were they still working on a new Splinter Cell? Like, is that still happening? I watched it to finish and I can see why some people have issues with it. I didn't even know people had issues with it. I mean, it's Splinter Cell. People are gonna have issues with it for sure. Whenever something's like old and it's nostalgia, like everyone has their own idea of what the correct interpretation is, because they all have like their own lens for which they see it, thanks to their nostalgia. It's kind of similar to Tomb Raider. I don't think they can ever make a new iteration of Lara Croft that's gonna please the old fans. In fact, even if they make a game and they're like, this is the old classic Lara, exactly the same, they'll probably still complain or say it's not actually exactly her, because that's just how it is. Pretty sure season 2 got canned. Damn, that sucks. Zawe was advertised about people have issues with the anime. I don't know. I guess I'll have to finish it to see if there's any issues with it. Defeat the yokai. Oh no, not that. What the fuck? Bro, why was my AI helping me? Why was my AI buddy not helping me? We're just standing there, doing jack shit. Come on, Nioh. Come on, Nioh.
共に参ろう。
Whoa. Ah, what the fuck? Oh, that's tight. There's more? That's tight. And strong as well. fuck is going on? Why did my dodge not work? Dude, what is happening? Forgot about it. So I guess he auto does that. I wonder why he didn't do that the first time. I guess I'm not the only one who's dying here. Damn, he hit me. What the hell? What the fuck was that? Okay, get rid of the small guys first. He just whiffed everything? Great job, Spirit. Dragon.
それがあやかしにも起こるとはの。当時は平安京の南方、大きな五重の塔が良い目印になるであろう。
Damn. I guess it's time to wrap up. Boy, what do we do? I guess I can complete this crucible now. New Guardian Spirit? Wait, just like that? Thought I was gonna have to do like a fight. I guess not. Where did this lead? There's gotta be like a thingy here. Shrine.
死ぬわけにはいかぬ。かたじけない。 こち
See?
らだ。共に来ぬのか。私はここで待っている。共に参ろう。
Hold up. There was... What did I need for this? 13... I guess Constitution? Wait, this one's heavy though. Or Guardians. And this one's sweet as well. Blessing. Well. Okay. Sure. Or you can get like different ones. Okay, okay, okay. Supreme shift. Maneuver behind. I mean, that's cute. People's heaven. Perfectly timed. High stance. Okay. Polished form. Reduce its key. Okay. 42-1. We get 42-1 now. How bizarre. I did have more points, so I might be able to equip something. I mean, I guess I can equip one of these. Good. Seems better. That's a lot more defense, though. Very heavy. Demon Hunter. Whoa. This one better? It is, but it's also a miniature. Whoa. I guess this one's fine. Damn, still not. Okay. Whoa. Regal Lion and Bone Eater. 85? Holy moly. And mine's still stronger. How? Yo. Yo. Ah, this one's unlocked. But then there's still one. Here, this one. Shrine Maiden. Might as well commit to the Shrine Maiden life. You know? Even though it probably doesn't do much for me. More defense, huh? Tragic hero? Sure. Alright, cool. That's gonna be it for today, boys and girls. Good progress, like it. I have a feeling this is gonna be faster than Act 1. I don't know why, but I have the feeling it's gonna be faster than Act 1. '86. By the time we're here, we can go back to the demon of pride or whatever it was. The guy here. Alright, good shit. So yeah, I'll be back on Friday. We'll continue this game. Yeah, I am interested in the 31st. That's next week, Tuesday. There is that 2D Legacy of Kain game. I might actually get that and play it on stream, but that's for next week. So yeah, this Friday, more Nioh. It's that easy. It's that simple. Alright guys, yeah. Nothing more to say. Take care. We'll see each other on Friday. Bye.